to moving closer.
Good morning, my friends. It's the beginning of the Christmas time, and we're excited. Today, in our video, Moosey and I are hoping to bring you some Christmas cheer, Christmas joy, and especially for those of you who are not getting out as much as some other people are, or people who don't have family near, or you're just down a little bit. And I'll say that sometimes Christmas evokes not only happy feelings, but also for some people, more than others, a little bit of sadness. And what we're aiming to do is to try and bring you some good cheer and joy. And I have a few hints for you in this video. One of the things that Moosey and I enjoy doing is watching a certain flower. We have an Amaryllis bulb. I'm sure you've seen these during the holidays. And every day we watch it grow. And believe it or not, that stalk gets higher and higher. So one suggestion is to get a bulb. Debbie is growing paper whites in her house. And some of our children, we have a little contest growing to see who has the biggest flowers. We're growing Amaryllis bulbs. And in this video, I will show you our little Amaryllis bulb. Every day he gets bigger and bigger. And that is a little bit of source of joy. Another thing to do is to make yourself a little cup of tea or some hot cocoa, put on some music and Christmas music, some of your favorite Christmas songs, and sit and watch a movie or read a book. Try and make your environment in your home somewhat conducive to peacefulness. And it doesn't matter if you have a tiny little cottage like we do or a great big home. If you do not have people with you to help you spread the joy, just try some of these little things. Now, I've written a few things down, and it looks like I'm beginning to lose my light here. Another thing that we love are candles. I've always loved candles, and for some reason or other, candles, and also a fire. Now, Moosey and I have not lit fires yet in our two fireplaces, but we're planning to light one here in this fireplace, and also in our rock fireplace that's real cozy in the bedroom. How about going out and taking a walk? Those of you back east, I hope you have some cold, crisp, snowy days. And if you're very careful and the sidewalks are all clean, go out and enjoy the surroundings. Here in California right now, we're not experiencing the warmth. We do have all the palm trees up there, but like today, it was almost like something that I experienced when I grew up back east. It was a little colder. And believe it or not, I even cut Moosey's hair outside today. He wasn't too much of a happy camper about that, but it worked out okay. Adjust your expectations. Now that sounds like a big thing. But right now with COVID going, we really have to adjust our thinking and also the way we live. Sometimes what we plan does not always work out, as happened with Moosey and I at Thanksgiving, and it's okay. Try and just keep your spirits up. Don't let those holiday blues get you. I've been talking a lot about hot cocoa and frothers. I've gotten some frothers as gifts. Hot cocoa and marshmallows on a cold day, even in California, can make your tummy warm and also give you some warm, fuzzy feelings. So why don't you dream up some of your own little things? You know what makes you happy, and you know how you can get your spirits up. Don't give in to the blues. Enjoy these days, and Moosey and I will try our very best to help bring you some happy times. You know, they say that our brains are wired to get joyfulness and happiness from Christmas images. Not necessarily the idea of Christmas, but Christmas images. So hopefully our little decorations, some of the fun that we're having with our grandchildren, making the wreath, having a cup of hot soup, or just having some fun might appeal to you. Our video today should be a little bit of fun for you, and I hope you enjoy some of the activities that Moosey and I are doing. Do them along with us. That's what we want you to do. We want you to be involved, and one of the joys for us this Christmas is bringing joy to you. By the way, Patrick is just having a load of fun with you, and he's just getting a kick out of the fact that you are trying to find him, and he is making up his mind that he is going to find some places where you will never, ever find him. So keep your eyes peeled. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I've been outside. I have branches in my hair. I've been picking things from trees and bushes to decorate my new wreath, a live wreath that Margie gave me. And I want to put it up over the fireplace today. We're going to do some decorating. I've lit some candles only because it's dark, kind of a dark day. The sun isn't out yet. And I'm expecting a dog for the weekend. Colleen and her family are going up to the Sequoias. They've rented a cabin, the whole family, for the weekend. They're taking two of the dogs, Coda and Harley, but Shasta, the older dog, is staying with us this weekend. Moosey is still sleeping. I'm going to light some candles around the house too, and we're going to be doing some decorating, and it's going to be a fun, kind of a cozy day. I have a bunch of greens here that I've picked from the outside. I've picked some rosemary and some beautiful natural branches and things. I probably will be doing this outside because it's going to be a mess. And also, last year I did harvest some pods from some of the flowers as they were going out for the season. And I have a whole basket here of pods that I'm going to stick in. They're from some flowers that were sent down from Idaho. Some iris bulb. No, they're not from iris bulbs. Those are the seeds from the poppies. And these are poppy seed pods. And inside are seeds, but I love to stick them in my greenery. So it should be a nice, cozy day. And I hope you'll watch along with me and maybe build your own wreath of some sort. It does involve a little bit of foraging, but it'll be fun. I'm speaking low because Moosey's still sleeping. Just wanted to show you, since I have no makeup on. By the way, I'm getting a doozy of a cold sore here, but I've been treating it with Carmax. This always happens to me when my body just gets, I think I told you the other day when we were riding in the car, I allowed myself on Sunday to get exhausted trying to do a little shopping, and I should have listened to myself. I should just have brought myself home and popped into bed and slept, because I didn't sleep well the night before and I was doing too much that day. But I do. So that's what happens when I get overexhausted, and I haven't had one of these in years. Wouldn't you know, always before the holidays, but I think it's gonna go away. But I want to show you what happens to my face when I don't put makeup on. I have just gotten up. I haven't even washed my face yet, or put any oils on yet, which I am feeling the need for. But look what happens to my pale eyes when I don't do something to them. It makes me feel better when I put some makeup on and I look in the mirror and I don't look so washed out or tired. Most of the time, I have to admit, I don't wear makeup around the house. if I'm not doing a video or if I'm not going out to the store or something, and that's fine. That's when my face gets a chance to breathe, and that's when I have my oils or my Nivea or some of my castor oil or favorite oils on. So that's just a little update on makeup. And by the way, I'm pleased with my hair. I didn't scrunch this last time I took my shower. I let it dry on its own, and then I put my regular curlers in, not the hot electric curlers, but regular ones, and it's just a different hairdo for a change. I wanted to tell you about my recent project. I did order some new decals that came in the mail the day before yesterday, and I couldn't wait to get them up. And I decided last week, I think I told you, that I decided I wanted to frost the two other cabinets like I did with these when I refinished this old dark brown cabinet and did the graining. I know you looked at my graining, but I am so thrilled with the way this turned out. By the way, I still have this coffee espresso machine that I picked up at Thrift for $29, and I've plugged it in. It does work. I know nothing about trying to make it work, but I think I'm going to put it in our family Christmas Eve day where we go over to Dub's. There'll be 60 of us this year. We gather at 10, and we have a great big spread. Everybody brings brunch or some kind of breakfast, and then we have a gift steal. And you don't go out and buy anything new. Everybody brings something from home or something that has been in their home or in their shed for a long time. I have plenty of things that I can share, so I'm bringing several things. And this is one of them for those who like to do hot chocolate and coffee and espresso. I hope it'll be a hit. Last week, I took off the doors before I sprayed, because I sprayed the frost on the inside. 3 light coats. You stand about a foot back. I meant to film it that day, but I didn't. So I unscrewed these doors here, took these doors outside, and I frosted them with the spray frost and let them dry. The problem was one of the doors, when I screwed it on again, it pushes a bit. Whether I have to shave a little off the bottom or put the door on again, take it off and put it on, I'll do that. But I do love the frost, because when I video or when you come into this tiny little 90-year-old Adobe kitchen, it's less, I have so much stuff anyway, and it's less cluttered looking, I think, to have a smoother background. Now I have to share with you what these are. Do you see this? Remember when I said that one of the things you should do during the holidays to cheer you up, little hints, is to buy yourself an Amaryllis bulb. Now these are really funny. Underneath this cute little snowman sweater is a bulb that has been packed in wax. And how it works, I don't know. You don't have to water it, but we have a contest going, and as you can see, I have my bud. These will bloom before Christmas into these gorgeous red amaryllis. Now Matthew, Colleen, Margie, and Debbie and I have a contest every year to see who gets the most blooms on one bulb. Now you can get up to 5 or 6. I think Colleen or Matthew won last year. Well, some of them have several of these going, and Debbie is growing paper whites in her kitchen. Now, growing something that every day you look at it might be an inch higher is one of the little things, and that's what life is all about at this stage of the game, little things. This is something we look forward to every morning to see how much our little amaryllis has grown. And this is a bulb, by the way. I don't know whether you can see the red in there, but that flower's in there, and I should have several more. So pick up one of these at Trader Joe's. Sometimes you can buy these in your supermarket. You can also buy the bulb that is already planted in dirt. And I've had those the last couple of years as well. So get a little contest going with yourself. Such enjoyment from such a simple, beautiful, it's one of God's nature gifts. Definitely watch a plant grow. I've been helping Margie out this week. My daughter Margie, she is a nurse in a school, and her son is also working at the time and shares her car with her. So I've been picking her up after school and bringing her home. And oh, sounds like my doggie is here. Do you hear him barking? Shasta's here. Let me let Shasta in. That was Shasta at the door. They've left for their weekend in the Sequoias, and Shasta is here. Here's my baby. Margie gave this to me yesterday, plus 3 gorgeous wreaths. Their school was having a fundraiser, and they could have the leftover wreaths. And I got one that I'm going to decorate today, and I'm going to put it over the fireplace. I'm going to add a lot of natural greens to it. But this, you put your candle in, it has a little holder, and it smells beautiful. So I gave one of these to Colleen and 2 wreaths, and we all have our beautiful little live greens. So I love my new frosty cabinets, and as soon as this is gone from the house, we'll have a little more room too. I hope you have a few projects you can do. Gosh, I haven't combed my hair yet today. It does look a little too fluffy. So that's it from the kitchen. The living room mantle is in the process of being put together. I have some greens from the trees outside. I was foraging again.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
Now, as you can see, I have not put the wreath up yet. I'm decorating it. As I told you, Margie gave me a beautiful fresh green wreath that I'm putting some pods in that I've saved. I've also foraged some ivy stems and wild things that I want to put on it too. So we'll see when it's all finished. Hopefully with the lights, it will be beautiful. So amidst all the morning decoration, Moosey and I have been decorating the mantle. I've been out foraging greens. I've been gluing the bases on 2 of my antique Santas and peeling glue off my fingers. By the way, E6000, the best glue you can have for mending anything. I was crushed when I picked out some of these Santas. I have made some cheddar broccoli soup for Moosey and I, and he requested his matzo crackers, which I happen to have an extra box left over that I hadn't opened. And we are going to have a nice warm lunch and take a break from our decorating. I want to show you this soup. I have to admit, a little secret, I cheated a little bit. At Walmart the other day when I was doing my food shopping, I saw soups. We had some tomato bisque the other night, which was out of this world. And look what I found, broccoli cheddar soup. It was delicious, but it was too thick. So I added about maybe 3/4 cup of milk, and I found a bunch of tiny little broccolini heads, and I put those in, lots of little chunks of broccoli in. It is so delicious, and I'm serving them in these little brownware mugs. and we're gonna have a nice cozy little lunch. I wish we had a fire lit, but we're saving that for tomorrow night. So here's the start of a plain fir wreath, and I've started to put some vines and things in here to make it, my goal is to make it look a little on the wild side. Smile for the camera, Moose. He's Mr. Scrooge this morning. He just woke up from a nice cozy warm bed in our bedroom, and we feel like it's winter in the Cotswolds out here. It's so cold this morning. So he's not too happy, but he does want that haircut. So, smile. See, I can make you smile. Well, the hair cutting job is over, and Moosey has a smile on his face. He needs a second cup of coffee, a bowl of cereal, and a shower, and then I can get back to decorating my wreath. Lots of greens under here. I have some rosemary. I'm going to pick some lavender, and I have lots of twigs. So we'll make this wreath together, and hopefully it'll turn out the way I envision it. My wild side just wants to do something. Do you see the little hydrangeas in there? I think this might be it. I might get it up on the wall and then decide possibly what else I could put in or maybe take out. So I hope you're having fun during these days before Christmas too. And I do have some more little ideas for things that you can do to stay happy in a very simple way. Well, here we are. I'm already in my jammies because it's been a long, long day, but a good one. Shh. Shh. I just heard a noise. Uh-oh. I just thought I heard someone jumping around. Honestly, I hope that's not Patrick. He moves around, and sometimes he even wakes us up at night, jumping all over the place. I hope he lands somewhere and doesn't move again. Well, my friends, it's the end of a very busy, wonderful day. I had a lot of fun, and I hope that you did too. Now remember, you're looking for Patrick. And he is somewhere. You're all doing very, very well finding him. And I'm very proud of you. And he loves it too. He whispered in my ear. Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember, tomorrow, Moosey and I have our wonderful day over at Dubby's with her grandchildren. And we'll be dressing up in our costumes, and we'll be filming so that you can enjoy it in the next video. I hope that you've had fun watching this, and I hope maybe you will make a pretty wreath too. Moosey and I managed to finish everything and get that up, so we're one step down, couple more to go with the decorating. I want you to know that I appreciate so much your involvement with this. Our goal during these holiday days is to bring you some happiness and joy. We feel that the joy of Christmas is, at this point in our lives, a very big part of the little things in life that matter. And also within the next week or two, we are going to go to that wonderful neighborhood where all the houses are lit up, and we will bring you the lights of the streets. For those of you who don't get out, we'll bring it to you, and hopefully as I drive, Moosey will film the beautiful homes. It's supposed to be a wonderful, wonderful sight of lights. So thank you once again. I love you all. Your comments are terrific. Thumbs up. And what does my little great-granddaughter say? Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. You know what I mean. God bless us all.